Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I'm going to be your host, the Irrelevant Nerd, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Odyssey. So I was finally able to get out, see Christopher Nolan's newest epic. This was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I think it was either number 3 or 4 on the list, and I'm so happy to finally be able to talk about it. Feels like we've been waiting for forever. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen it, no worries. I know there are people who are waiting to see it on the biggest screen possible or are just kind of waiting to hear if it was good, so no spoilers. But I'm going to go ahead and just get started with what I liked about the movie. So for the good, I would say almost all of it is extremely good. This is a truly epic movie, and we don't get movies like this anymore that have this kind of just this epic feeling. Like, that's really the only way you can describe it, is truly epic, and it immediately becomes one of the best movies in the entire like sword and sandal genre. Like, it's definitely up there. It's very good. The directing is obviously top tier. Christopher Nolan really has solidified himself, in my mind and in the mind of a lot of people, as just the best working director today by far, and honestly one of the greatest of all time at this point, and he's still probably going to put out another 4 to 6 movies in his career, and so this is just one more movie proving that he does belong in that greatest of all time type of conversation. The acting is incredible across the board. Every single actor, no matter the size of the role, clocked in to work. And no one stood out to me as like an obvious weak link. Like, there were some people who got to shine a little bit more than others just because they were given, more material, more screen time to work with, but everybody did such a good job, including the background actors. And I mean, Ludwig Göransson, he also continues to establish himself as one of the best working composers with just another fantastic score here. It sets so many scenes so well. Like, really, from top to bottom, The Odyssey is an absolute masterclass of cinema. It is truly fantastic. All the hype that you're hearing, it is all real. Now, is it perfect? No. I'll move into kind of the more, not bad, mixed aspects of the film. So this movie, it shares 2 issues that almost all of Christopher Nolan's movies share. It has a few moments of corny dialogue and a scene or 2 where the sound mixing is a little unbalanced, where the sound or the music in the background is just completely droning out what the person is saying, but it's not supposed to be droning the person out, like, after an explosion or anything like that. It just, I don't know why this is such a constant struggle in his movies. Like, when you think about the opening of The Dark Knight Rises with Bane's voice and the air when the plane is blown up kind of whooshing outside, there's always a few scenes like that in every Christopher Nolan movie, and this one is no exception. This is very much a Christopher Nolan film, but outside of those 2 things that all of his movies kind of have that weakness, I have absolutely no complaints or overt negatives about the movie at all. And really, like, my least favorite thing about the movie has just been the online discourse about it. Like, all of the casting controversies that some people had such issues with before the movie came out and things were even confirmed ended up being like literal nothing burgers. The actors either weren't playing the character people online thought that they were going to play and were complaining about, or the character has like less than 5 minutes of screen time, like total combined between all of these actors that everyone was so worried about. And the actors did do a good job in the roles they were given, but this big worry about these people that ended up being in, 1% of the movie, it all just seems so silly now that I've seen it. And I've also seen some other people complaining about the dialect choices, the fact that it's more modern, but it really didn't bother me at all. And I'm not actually sure I would have noticed it at all if I didn't hear that people were upset about it, because even though it is more common vernacular, it's different. Like, when you watch, you'll understand what I'm saying. But for me, this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and I am so happy to say that it easily exceeded all of my, absolutely sky-high expectations. I would rate this movie a 9.9 out of 10. Just those two semi-small issues will kind of always hold his movies back for me, but 9.9 out of 10, and I would strongly recommend seeing this in theaters if you are able to, because you'll hear it a lot, but it is worth seeing on the biggest screen possible. It is an experience to behold. Make sure that the theater has a good sound system. All of that is important. It'll still be good if you don't, but it's really something else if you can see it on that big screen. But if you have seen it, let me know below. What did you think? Am I being too high? The movie does kind of seem to be getting pretty much universal acclaim. There are people online still complaining about it, saying that it's a failure because it didn't make $1 billion its opening weekend, and they just kind of keep moving the goalpost further and further back. But for the people who've actually seen it, I haven't seen a lot of negativity towards the film, so I'd be curious to know what you think down below. But again, try to keep it spoiler free, just in case anybody reads it, is planning on seeing it this weekend, or whatever. But let me know down below. I am going to be doing the Nerdy Narrative this weekend to kind of catch up on everything I've missed in this very busy July, and I'll hope to see you in the next one.